What's going on? What's going on? Brutus here, bringing you an Ain't Nobody war recap video. This is our second arranged war. Just let that screen soak in. You didn't hear me incorrectly. I did say arranged war. That is a 17-star victory. Arranged war. I don't know about you guys. I have never seen that, ever. I had to double check to make sure it was arranged war. I don't know what happened. They stopped. They did not use all their attacks, and I find that unfortunate. Thanks to Mirrumay for the arranged war. We were really hyped. We had a lot of fun doing it. It's unfortunate that not all attacks were used both sides for whatever reasons they may be. And good luck to you guys in the future. So 88 to 71, 98 total destruction to 79. I know that our game plan, the way that we like to get down, is we like to use shock and awe, and I think basically clears. We like to get done early because we're international. It seems like we're always attacking. So because of the time zone differences, and I think that might have played a reason in this outcome of the war. But at any rate, the breakdown was very weird. It was I think 9 is the correct number, or 8, and then fill, but with 2 Town Hall 8s. We have negotiated 0.5s in this. We had 9.5s and 10.5s, and both sides. So it was an even breakdown at the end of the day, both sides. Let's take a look. They did not double our top 2 11s. Bokne is a Town Hall 10.5, and I was hitting with him. I did my first ever Grand Warden Suicide Royal Lalos. Oh my god, that is a lot of fun. That is so much fun. But anyway, they did not get any 10v10 3s. B-Goblin is a 9.5. So yeah, and then they did even left, yeah, whatever. Let's go to our side. My Baby Royals strikes again. We'll look at that one. We were doubled to Town Hall 11. We did get, this is a dip. We did get, I think, 2, almost 3 10v10s right here. 10v10, 10v10. Number 8, honestly, the one that I dipped on, that one should have been another 10v10. It really was that close. All I did was the same attack that the 10v10 did, just a little bit faster and cleaner. Granted, I had the Warden ability, but I'm telling you, Lido's 10 almost pulled that down. It was really a great plan. And then, of course, we cleared all the Town Hall 9s really, really early. If you take a look at the defenses here, I mean, the 11 wasn't even attempted on. It was a fresh on theirs, and then going down to number 8, 7 attempts. Usually when you see that in a ranged war, that means that base is just ripe for the picking. Like I said, it should have been another one, but we just didn't get it down. All right, there it is. Let's go over the replays here. Let's go look at the first 10v10. I'm sorry, 10v11. I know everybody likes this content. Spoiler alert, it's a stone gobo. I can't do a walk with the 25 queen at this level with Town Hall max 10-point defense, because they're not 11, but they still hit very, very hard. What I'm doing is just taking away some point. I really rather walk this base, but I had to force upon a stone gobo. I took away some free percentages. Not your typical funnel that you normally see from me, but this base allowed for it. All 3 golems down right away, and you can see that I'm basically going to take advantage of this line that is straight across, dividing the base in basically 2 halves, right, that the Town Hall is touching. It's less than a tile space away from the wall, which means as long as I stay on the left side of that wall, we'll zoom in here, you can see it. As long as I stay on the left side of this wall, my bowlers will get the Town Hall. I did expect my queen to hang back on the hound and be stupid and not get the Town Hall, and then also circle the base no matter how strong of a funnel that I put down on the left side. I was always counting on my bowlers to get it. They get it done barely. I watched the replay of that, and they just barely got it done. I was a little bit nervous that they wouldn't, so I sent in 1 baby dragon to back them up, but by the time I did that, the Town Hall was down already, and I forgot about my earthquake. like a noob that I am, and so I decided to adjust on the fly and drop down the earthquake right in front of trash buildings and defensive buildings right in front of the queen. That allowed me to get 4 more defensive buildings. So, and then baby dragons on the far right side that was relatively uncovered by the Tesla, aiming for anything above 55% with my weak baby heroes, and ended up getting a 59. So there's that 10v11. That was done really early in the war. Not sure if that made them double take, but or think negatively about the war. But we have Solsk coming in here. This is, I believe, an internet base. I'm not trying to say these are the hardest bases in the war, but at our level, this is just stuff that we sometimes see. Nothing wrong with that. You get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. This is a really good thing to talk about. So when you put mortars to the edge like this, or even expose mortars, you don't want to put a trash building like a collector of some kind directly in front of it, or even a tile in front of it, because the bowler skip will utilize the higher hit point in front of the lower hit point mortar and take down the mortar while that trash building stays up. If you put a low hit point structure in front of the mortar, like a camp or a hut, you can't do that. What will happen is that you'll take down the hut first before you take down the mortar. And then they redirect and retarget, and the skip doesn't work. So that's a one base building tip for you 10s, and also attacking if you're looking for things like that. That's the reason why I don't think there's another example. Like all of these mortars, I could get them with skips. All of them I could. And that is a witch bowler attacker's dream, to get rid of that splash damage for one-for-one trades like that. But he ends up getting a strong push to get an Infernal Tower and 2 air defenses easily. And then, of course, defensive structures, just because of pathing reasons for the loons come the back end, since you don't have so many because your kill squad is so heavy. There was also discussion on this. Should you freeze that first Infernal or heal? And usually the rule of thumb is that you want to heal going into an Infernal, because after you kill the Infernal, you get healed back up the loons to go about your merry way, and you want to freeze if you're ending on the Infernal. That's the general rule of thumb. But on this one, I don't remember if the first attempt on this base didn't quite get there, but Solsk, instead of freezing it, just raged right through it, and then overwhelmed the remaining portions of the base, because there wasn't too many air targeting on the back end that his kill squad already took care for him. So it was really nice attack. He still has some loons up, pops around for days, and the queen ability still in hand, which really tells you how great of an attack this was. Nice job, bud. We'll get out of here and we'll go down to Vigorous. Again, yeah, not trying to say it's a hard base. It's a farm. This is a farm base, if you ask me, or a really old school meta. I don't even know if this was used in war in a meta. I know I had this as a farm base. I'm just gonna tell you like that. I've hit this a few times in war, like last year. Yeah, I don't know. The game's changed a lot now, and there's a reason why we can't use bases like this, and this is one reason why. Taking full advantage, raging the queen through these point defenses, and then popping the ability to win the battle between the enemy queen, but then continues to get more air targeting defenses, and with splash defense, sweeper. I mean, really pivotal targets for Alalo. Meanwhile, he sends in just a hog to pop out the CC. It's a weird combination of a baby drag, loons, and witches. They take care of those things and continue to walk down. In the BK there is clearing away just some, with opening the wall, aiming towards the second air defense. King ability should get that, and then if you look at what's remaining with the channel that was created, the top funnel, the bottom funnel, really create a rectangular structure or shape of defensive structures remaining that he can and you'll see how he does that here, that he can basically sweep it in left to right, and they don't have to traverse too far from the air defenses that are being tanked on the hounds, and any like archer towers or Teslas or things like that, and he just freezes an infernal tower. I like the decision that he didn't try to press his luck and get too many structures with this, because maybe it was a bit too early. You don't want to freeze for the hound. You want to freeze for the loons coming in. I am nitpicking because at the end of the day, it was still a great plan and a great attack. But yeah, I really like this, the decision of how he did his funnel right here, given the things that were given to him and the layout that the defensive structures were. Great job, Vigorous. We'll go to ×2. Nothing but cleanup. And then something different for the last 2 attacks right here. I did show in a Perfectly Imperfect some Town Hall 9 attacks, and there were some great ones this war, but I don't want the video to be too long, and I want to showcase our Town Hall 8s. I rarely, if ever, do this anymore. So let's start with the Beast 3.0, and you'll see why. These are not, again, not the hardest Town Hall 8s in the world, but I love Valos. I just do. The Earthquake Govalo at Town Hall 8. Such a beautiful attack. Opens up that, you can see how much that becomes a giant compartment for his Valkyries to just wreck face through. Kind of groups up the CC together, drags them to the right. Circles them up. Uses a golem to distract slightly with 3 wizards to quickly make work of everything in front of them, and didn't lose too much health of the golem. I see a lot of people do that trick and take too much time to bring down whatever's in the air, and it really takes away a lot of time away from that level 2 golem. But he only has 1 golem coming in, and he just rages them through. Once he gets to the core, all the spells for the kill squad, the air defenses weren't even down yet. He already started the loons. So pretty. I mean, I saw this, I was like, it's a balloon parade. Balloon parade.
D5, Captain Slow. There's trouble on the horizon.
Yeah, so he has so many Valkyries left over. So much winning. So much winning. I mean, it's beautiful, man. This thing is beautiful. I really liked it. And then they just go to corners. This was maybe a 1.5 minute raid. I don't remember. I just know that you overkilled it. I love you. I love you guys too. Sorry, I was saying goodbye to my wife. You guys are like, did he just say he loves us? I do. I love all of you watching that made it this far to Town Hall 8 attacks. I really do. So, same thing, because with, except no loons, we're going to go with a Vaho. Again, Earthquake. Same kill style. Oh my god, I'm sorry, it's early for me. Nice funnel, wall breakers in. The Valkyries, nice wide funnel, except for that camp. He's got to take care of that camp, or else they might reroute. Golems, there, he takes care of that camp. Smart move. Then she decides to circle the base. He's got that takes for the wizards. Valkyries are going to eat through this stuff, and then eat through a wall. And then he'll rage the core, heal them right back up. 2 Valkyries are going flying, but he still has a ton more. And once that gut is all taken care of here, there's that rage. Goodbye, everything. Then he just starts sprinkling in the hogs. Get the fuck out of here. But sprinkled in the hogs from the satellite defenses on the outside, almost reinforcing the kill squad. You see how he does that with just a surgical deployment of the hogs. Kind of a dicey moment right here. The hogs did run over the bomb tower, but he has like at least 4 healthy ones coming into the back end. Plus, he still has Valkyries up everywhere to have escaped the premises. They have left the building. They're on the bottom side, getting the trash ring on the bottom. He still has about 5 hogs on the top. I mean, just there never was a doubt. Was really a great, again, beer run for the Beast at his Town Hall 9. I'm sorry, Town Hall 8. There were quite a few beer runs. In fact, I'm going to show you guys the attack log or the attacks in just a second here so we can give some proper respect to those that got their beer runs and did quite well. So perfect on the dips. Great job, CR7. He took the harder bases, in my opinion. Perfect on our dips. Really close ones, number 6 and number 8, that eventually got cleared. You can see how close they were. Lido almost had like 2 beer runs. Really nice and vigorous as well. Almost had a beer run because of his 95%. I absolutely suck this war. It's so hard to it's so hard to triple a Town Hall 10 with 2025. It really is. It can be done though with the right base. Let's see here. Junkie. Almost. You got Bad Boy 17 with a beer run. Hey Doc. Almost a beer run, 2% short. Join Frico, which is a really funny name. Got a 6-pack. Lido with a beer run, or Lido. Android Blitz with the 6-pack, and then the Beast with the beer run. And then, of course, everybody went back to their current clans that they're with. And Android back to our feeders / sister clan. Really great war, guys. I know we have another one coming up. It's not going to be nearly as easy. We got, I think, a premier clan. It's going to be tough. That's going to be a definitely learning experience for us. So hopefully we can put up a good fight with that, and we'll see how the cards fall. But hope you guys enjoyed the talk through points of the war recap video. Great job to everybody at AintNobody. I'm very proud of you all. Once again, it's Brutus reminding you, you got to be better than a double, and I will check you next time.